Hello everyone, my name is Sean, and this is me playing Rimworld. I just got a raid, so I'm playing a permadeath game. This is Cassandra Extreme Difficulty. Probably going to talk to you about kill boxes in this video. Or, in my case, a sort of kill box. It's not really the classic kill box. I don't have a whole lot of turrets in it. Yeah, they're pretty fun actually. So here's my colony. We'll get into that because I got a raid. Um, so uh, this is they're going to prepare for a while then attack. So we'll look over my colony while we prepare. But let's see what these guys are coming at us with. So it looks like a bunch of charge rifles. Uh, yeah. All right. Well, this one should be pretty easy. So we got 3, 5, 8, 10, 11 guys. Now, I think there might be a bug with the size of raids because there's 11 guys attacking me, and I think I have 14. And I have my colony's doing all right. So let's put it on low speed here. Everybody's sleeping. We do have a solar flare. But that's actually good for the purposes of this video. The solar flare is going to make things more difficult, but um, as you can see down here, these are just lights, so that's not that big a deal. But I do have 5 turrets, and the turrets are great for absorbing damage, so unfortunately they are going to be attacking my pawns. But I think the solar flare will end before they attack, so we'll find out about that. I'm building on a grid pattern here. This is not normal. I'm trying this based on something I saw on Reddit during my last playthrough. I wanted to give it a try. I can see the benefits of it, but I don't like it personally. I just don't like the way it looks. I think the rooms are a little too small. So I'm going to go back to my normal playstyle in the next game. As it is, though, I have all this everything kind of planned out. This year I'm going to go through and put all my gardens inside. Even though I'm in a or a tropical rainforest climate, and with year-round growing, I still have problems every year with freezing and wiping out my crops. And even though I'm in my 3rd year at this point, I am still struggling with starvation from time to time. As you can see here, I don't have many crops. So I'm going to move everything inside, even with really nice weather and year-round growing. I still prefer to be able to control how things. Okay, so the pirates are going to attack. Now I have double walls basically everywhere around my base. I guess you could make a single wall through here. Nobody seems to attack through there, and there's no doors. Um, so that typically, pushes people into the kill box. Um, I think I'm going to have time to let everybody eat. So just make sure that they all eat properly. This is tedious, but it's really, especially if you have enough time for everybody to do this, it's really beneficial um, to get their moods out of the way. We're going to see if this works or not. But if it does, they're all going to eat the right thing, and then it also makes them really easy it makes it really easy to pick them off as they come out of the kitchen. Um, well, that's too bad. Sorry, buddy. Making a sculpture. Well, that means you don't need to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and actually I'm going to have you flick the switch. So Jack, you're going to go ahead and flick that switch. You're eating. Yep, you're out of luck too there, buddy. Sorry. Right. My video isn't necessarily going to be fast-paced, but those are important things to do. So they are all going to go eat. I'm going to be able to pick them off out of the kitchen there. These guys are just going to fart around. Or are they going to attack my doors? Steel turret. Yeah. So, I still think I didn't leave a gap for them to get through there, did I? Yeah, they're going to take a nice, long, leisurely path around and through the swamp. So everybody's going to have plenty of time to eat. Alright, got power going. Actually, I have time even if I have to. but it looks like that's all good. So Jack, you're just going to make a sculpture, so why don't you actually just get into position. And then now I'm just going to watch for people to get done eating, and then as they get done eating, I'm going to move them into position over here. Charge rifle. Philly, what are you doing? So I like to keep my melee down in here. And then these guys, so everybody in front of their name, they have an H or an E or an X. And the H is for short range ranged weapons. X is for long range ranged weapons. And then E is for melee. So this makes it really easy for me to know where to send these guys in general. You know, you want your short range guys close and your long range guys far. So I mostly just line up one guy behind each door here. These guys still a long ways from getting close. Yeah. So we're going to continue doing that. Every once in a while you're going to run it up. There we go. This guy doesn't have a weapon. He's a new colonist. I don't have him as a specialist yet, so he's a melee. So he's going to do that. And then he is going to come up here. So I keep all my good weapons up here, but there's nothing up there. So down here, looks like there's no melee weapons. So he's going to pick up a charge rifle. Everybody can use a charge rifle. Great. Anybody else? Boxer here. You're going to go up here. Alright, it looks like that's everybody. Barnes, what are you doing? No sleeping. Oh, sniper, huh? Alright, and that just leaves Big T, and we still got plenty of time before these guys. They're not even close. Alright, so, oh, what the hell? Flick that switch. I must have turned the guys off or something? I don't get it. Oh, that's right, it's the solar flare. Oh, yikes. Well, let's flick that because the solar flare is going to end. Alright, go back up here. Well, this is going to be fun. There's a, you know, that's why I like having plenty of time. You really want to be prepared, especially on permadeath, because you know, if these guys come through, you might be watching the end of this game. This has been a pretty good colony so far. I'm only 3 years in, but I'm pretty happy with it. They got a couple of good range guys up front. But I got the feeling that that solar flare is going to end while these guys are in the... So, as they come in here, you know, they're slowed down by these rocks, and they're going to be slowed down by the swamp. They're going to be heading down here. So I'm going to wait until they get down in here. Oh, he's not heading down there. But I'm going to wait till they come down here, and then I'm going to bring these guys through the doors, and they're going to start shooting them in the back. Except this guy who's jumping the gun. But that's alright, because he's drawing everybody else down. So why don't you go here, and why don't I'm going to bring these guys up here, and put that guy down there. But I think you guys can step out. And ranged guys down here, they're all doing their job. You should be there. A lot of pausing. This guy. Oh, yikes. How are you? Oh, lost a toe. Not that bad. All right, trivial blood loss. Great. Let's put you down here. Put you up here. That way he can hide behind this guy with the shield. All right, this guy's gonna get beat up pretty good here. Solar flare's ending. Oh, alright guys. So, as you can see, I'm going to show you, in case you don't know, this is how cover works. So these guys are sitting out in the swamp. My guys are in doorways. They're also underneath a roof. You can see that I have roofs over all of these guys. Basically anywhere I'm going to have a pawn. And then they, of course, are all exposed. And what's going to happen here is the lights are going to come on. Unfortunately, the sun's coming up, so it's not really going to help as much. But you can see, now it's brightly lit, so it's not going to make any difference. Well, that's too bad. At nighttime, it's huge because you know, the lights come on, and I'm in darkness, so you can see it's still zero darkness for this guy. So they're going to have a disadvantage. Oh yeah. So yeah, you can see this guy when he's shooting at me. I, I've got a 6% chance of being hit, and a lot of that, I keep pointing at my monitor. A lot of that has to do with the cover. And then for this guy shooting here, he's got a 29% chance of hitting because although these guys do have cover, it's not as good. And then also here you can see that my guy's in the dark. Darkness gives an 85% bonus, and whoops, no light bonus at all for this. So. These guys are not amounting to much. Get this guy in here. Come on, electricity. There we go. Come on. And this guy's going to come up, so I'm going to pull him back. You always got to keep an eye on what's going on. There we go. So now all my turrets, well, some of my turrets anyways, and now they're fleeing. Great. So that's that. No serious injuries, no lost limbs. I can start sending guys off to the hospital. Looks like a couple of potential captures. There's nobody in my prison right now. So let's see who we got here. You're good there. None of your good friends died. You're a melee, a brawler. I like that. Artist. Construction. Incapable of dumb labor. Well, I don't really need... I actually have 2 really good artists right now. I like the melee. I could use a melee brawler, but not one that's incapable of dumb labor, so I'm sorry. You are going to die. Hodgins here. What has Hodgins got going on? No health issues. That's a good start. Didn't lose his dad in this fight. That's a good start. Good cook. I like that. No, dumb labor. You're killing me. Greedy. That's not good. Prostophobe. Also not good. You have some decent skills. What I really need is a crafter right now. Nope. You are... I could use a good cook. But that no dumb labor. I'm sorry. You are not going to join me. Alright. Any other potential candidates? What's this guy? Good fighter, hard worker, teetotaler. I don't care if you're nervous. And you're a budding artist. And you have a bionic arm. Is it just one of my guys that got knocked down or something? Alright. None of your best friends died. You're my new recruit. So I unrecruit you. I'm going to capture you. You are being stripped. All the other bodies, just unforbid them. Oh, that's not good. What is that? Wake up. I have a wake up addict. Has he overcome his addiction? Oh, it looks like he has. That's great. Alright. Alright, so the next important thing to do here, there's a lot to do after the raid. So the raid's over and that's all good. I gotta make sure I turn my electricity back off. I gotta get rid of these drugs because drugs are a serious problem with anything, you know, worse than like smoke leaf or alcohol. So I'm actually gonna have him haul those drugs. And down here, once the crematorium comes back on, it's set up to, this is set to high priority, and it will take corpses, and it will also take drugs. So this way I can get rid of all the drugs real quick. Occasionally somebody still sneaks some, but I don't want to micromanage that much. I feel like I micromanage plenty as it is. So these guys are going to take the corpses. They're going to drag them down to that same thing, and then this will burn them. And as it burns them, it's going to take their clothes off, and the clothes will go into this storage space. So I've got everything kind of coordinated there. It makes it real handy, and of course it's right next to the kill box, so it makes it fast. Before I unpause it, I always want to make sure that I cover any construction that got screwed up. So I lost a couple of pieces there, so I'm transitioning over to steel doors. Looks like I still have a door there. That's great. So all the wood is from my original construction, and everything else is stuff that's been replaced over the years. So I've lost most of my original construction, but this part somehow has lasted. There used to be a door in here somewhere, I think. Wow, I actually came out of that really, really clean. So, all right, we're gonna unforbid everybody, and we're gonna let them go back to business. So that is how my Killbox is working in this game, anyways. Transitioning over to these swamps has been a new thing. Every game I kind of improve on a previous model. Swamps are still, I feel like swamps are really overpowered. They provide such a huge benefit. Playing in this jungle or tropical rainforest, it's been difficult. I have small hills, so I don't get the richness of resources. Although I do have a lot of resources. Um, um, and there's a lot of disease. I've lost colonists to disease, but I'm really having a good time. But this is it's so it's so easy. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, 11 raiders attacking me when I have 14 colonists or whatever it is. Yeah, 14. Shouldn't there be like 16 raiders attacking me or 18 or something? This is the highest difficulty. Um, but there you go. I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. I would appreciate any feedback. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to post this for sure. Alright, that's it. Bye.